with it. They want to do it their way because I know this is, just old fashioned is what it is. All right, so let's move on, everyone. So, Department of State. So, we're going to complicate the immigration picture even further. The Department of State is known as the DOS. It operates at all the U.S. consulate overseas. Okay. I don't like that color. I don't know what I was using that for. And has an immigrant and non-immigrant office, as well as an office that assists U.S. citizens who are abroad, which means they're overseas. They could be military, army, whatever it is. Okay. The DOS processes temporary and permanent residents. So they work on temporary. People who are here just temporary. There's a lot of people who come temporary, by the way. It's common. Or permanent. Okay. We talked about those permanent residents yesterday, but they also offer visas, permanent resident visas, everybody, which is a little bit different than a green card for persons who are overseas and are applying to enter the United States. So let's look at an example. Angel, who lives in Mexico and is applying for a tourist visa to visit the United States, he will have to apply through a U.S. consulate in Mexico. So, example, tourist visa. I know some individuals who live here in the United States and are dating or engaged to someone who lives somewhere else, like in Mexico. So in order to get their future spouse over, to see, where they live, how it is over here and everything, most of them apply for a tourist visa. Now, a tourist visa was hard to get a couple years ago. Not sure how it is now, but I know a lot of people who could not get a tourist visa. I'm not sure if it was because of it was something that just had happened and everybody was on the alert. And I forget what the incident was, but so the tourist visa was hard to get back, about 2 years ago. I'm not sure about now. Just to come visit the United States. Okay. But the thing is this, they don't apply with the United States, right? They apply the U.S. consulate in Mexico, so it is in Mexico. So they're not coming over here and applying. They're having other people do it in Mexico, but it is the U.S., right? So that's what I'm saying. So they have people who speak the language. They have people who understand the process, all of that. So they don't have to cross over here to actually get the process going. They can do it over there. I'm not sure what the cost is. I'm pretty sure most likely there's a fee for this tourist visa. I'm not sure what that is, but there probably is. And there's probably a load of documents they have to fill out too. Okay. There's probably a time frame, everybody. How long can someone, come to the United States and stay on a tourist visa? Okay. It's like, is it okay? You have, 6 months? Is it a year? How long is it? So I'm pretty sure there's a time frame on that too. So some foreign citizens who live in the United States have to return to their home country when applying for a permanent residence. That's different, like I said, than a green card because they have to go back. They have to return within a certain amount of time to their own country. And DOS operates those adjudications overseas. Okay. To handle the preparations for those immigrant visa appointments, there's an office in the United States called the National Visa Center. So we have that in the US. Or the NVC, which is located in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. The DOS and NVC have been moving away from paper filing and toward online filing of applications and documents, a process that is slowly being introduced at the USC